So remember, in your book, the pink bar across the top is always the important piece. It usually includes some vocabulary, and it tells you, like, real quick, like in a sentence, what to do. So today we are adding decimals, and it says right there, to add decimals, line up the decimal points, then add the digits in the same place, value, position. What we just said, right? The same place. So, yes, this is 5th grade math. It is part of 6th grade, which means it's going to be super easy for you guys. So go ahead and look at number 1. It is all done for you, but we need to talk about it. Okay, and the first part is the estimate. And this is something that I know 5th graders didn't do because they're lazy. And 6th graders probably won't do it because you're lazy. But the estimation is super helpful, especially when you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals. Because if you do a very quick estimate in your head, you know what your answer should be close to. And I'll show you that at the end, what could happen if you make a mistake. So it says estimate first. We have 23 and 1/10 and 5 and 8/10. So 23 and 1/10 is close to 23. They wrote it there for you in blue. Okay. And 5 and 8/10 is close to 6. If you said 5 and 8/10 is close to 5, that would be fine too, right? So then your answer is 29 or 28 if you said this was a 5. Easy in your head, right? 23 plus 6, 29. If you estimated a 5, it'd be 23 plus 5, 28. Just keep that number in your head, 28 or 29. Now let's actually do the math problem. So you always line up your decimal points. And the reason you line up your decimal points is because if the decimal points are lined up, then all the places will be in the right spot. Because what comes to the very left of the decimal place? The ones place. After that would be the tens, hundreds, thousands, right? That's like first grade math. Behind the decimal, to the right side, this is what you learned last year in 5th grade, right behind the decimal, this is always the tenths place. Tenths. Which means if you line up the decimal, your tenths place will be in the right spot. Your ones place will be in the right spot. So the decimal is lined up, your numbers are lined up. You bring that decimal straight down for your answer, and then you just add like you've been doing for the past 4 years, 5 years in math. What's 1 plus 8? What's 3 plus 5? What's 2 plus nothing? The decimal's already where it needs to be. You kept your numbers in their place. You end up with 28 and 9/10. Now we're going to go back and check. Our estimate was 29 or 28. Is 28 9/10 close to 28 or 29? Yeah. It's not supposed to be exact. We want to know if we're close. Because if we messed up our decimal and put it here, and then we just go, yeah, I added correctly. It's 2 and 89 hundredths. I got the right answer. But your estimate was 29. 2 is not close to 29. So that makes you go, wait, I did something wrong. And it was as simple as putting the decimal in the wrong spot. That's why we estimate with decimals, because when you just move the decimal in the wrong spot, you could have everything right except for where the decimal went. You could have missed the place. So an estimate helps you look at that. Yeah. Squiggly lines. Squiggly equal sign is not an equal sign. It is an about sign. Hold on one second. Didn't I hit save? Oh, okay. Huh? Okay. I'll make her do that. I'll have her go that way and look for him. No problem. Bye. It is attendance, but not for attendance reasons. This is all going to be on the thing now. Melanie, you're going home. You need to. Your homework is on Canvas. It'll look very familiar to remember the Google Math we did last year, the Google Slides? It's that. Okay. But you need to go by the lunch area and see if you can find your brother. If you can't find him, just go to the office. They'll wait till he gets on the phone. Yes, you can put that in there. Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. So again, the squiggly equal signs means about. So it's not going to be perfectly equal. It's close to. It means it's about that much. All right. So when you see 29 and or 28 and 9/10 is about 29, our estimate. Okay. Let's look at number 2. Let's go through this nice and quick because it's going to be pretty easy for you guys. 29 and 6/10 plus 14 and 7/10 is about. So let's estimate first. See you tomorrow. What's 29 and 6/10 close to? What's 29 and 6/10 close to as a whole number, no decimal? What is it close to? 30. Yeah. If you said 29, you would not be wrong. We want a close answer. 30 is nice and easy. What about 14 and 7/10? What's that close to? Yeah. Again, if you said 14, it wouldn't be wrong. We just want to be close. The reason that 30 and 15 are nice is because you can easily add that in your head. 30 plus 15 is? 45. Yeah. So our estimate is 45, which means when we're done adding, our answer is going to be somewhere near 45. If it's not, we messed up. Okay? Let's rewrite our numbers vertically because we want to line up our decimals. Look at this. They already made the decimals lined up for you. How nice. So our first number is 29 and 6/10. So here's the decimal. So right after it's a 6, right before it is a 9, and in the tens place is a 2. 29.6. And then we have a 4 and a 7 behind the decimal, and then we have a 1 here. So 14 and 7/10. The decimal is already brought down for you, so all we have to do is add. 6 plus 7? Oh, let's try that again. 6 plus 7? 13. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 9 plus 4 more. 14. Don't forget your regrouped 1. Regroup another 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 more. So our answer is 44 and 3/10, and it is about, what was our estimate? 45. Is it about 45? So we did our math correctly. The sum of 29 and 6/10 and 14 and 7/10 is 44 and 3/10. So easy, right? Yes.
I don't get it though because I thought if it's lower than 5, it doesn't like raise the number or anything.
So I'm gonna show you that on this one right here. For A, B, and C on the bottom, I want you to just add them right now. Don't worry about the estimate. I'm gonna do the estimate part up here, and we'll see if you guys did it right. Just down there at the bottom, you're gonna have to rewrite them vertically. Make sure your decimals are lined up, and add them together. You should be solving A, B, and C on your paper right now. That's it. A, B, and C. Line them up vertically so your decimals are lined up. Add the tenths place. Add the ones place. Add the tens place. Give you just a few more seconds on this. All right, even if you're not done, I want you to look at my estimates up here and see if you are close with what you have done. So I rounded 54 and 7/10. That was close to 55 Because like we said, 5 or more bumps it up to the next number, right? So yeah, it didn't say round, it said estimate. So that's a good strategy, is to actually round the number. So I rounded to 55. 21.4 stayed as 21. So 55, 21, I got 76. Did anyone get their answer close to 76? Cool. Letter B, I did 14, and I bumped 23 and 5/10 up to 24. 14 plus 24 is 38. Did I get close? Were you close to 38? Nice. So we were close. Here's a little bit different on this one. So 17 and 3/10, I kept this 17 because 3/10 is smaller than 5. But 33 and 5/10, it should bump up to 34. But I kept it as 33. I got my answer as 50. What was the real answer? So was I close? If I bumped this to 34, it would have been 51 as my estimate. Is that close? Yes. Why did I choose to leave this 33 when the 5 could make it go up to a 4? It could. On this one, I did 23.5 up to 24, and here I left it as 33. I didn't make it 34. Why did I do that, Chanel?
Because if you just put it bump up to 34, the answer is going to be 51, and that's still going to be near 50, so minus 1.
It is, but why did I choose not to do 34? Why did I pick 33? We already proved that my estimate was close. Why did I not follow the rounding rules?
It doesn't really make a difference, and 34 is lower than 5.
You're right, it does not make a difference because we proved that with the estimate. But why did I leave it 33? Whereas letter B, I bumped it up to 24. I didn't leave it as 23. Kareem?
Then you won't have to estimate. Not estimate, regroup.
Well, you still have to regroup, but what am I adding that 3 to in my head? What is in the ones place in this number? What's in the ones place? What's 7 plus 3? Make an even 10. If I bump that up to a 4, then it'd be 11. I have to think, wait, I don't, 7 plus 4, and I have to think a little bit more. I know, like that 7 and 3 make a 10. So as soon as I saw a 7 in the ones place, I went, ooh, if my other number can have a 3, that's easy adding. So when I rounded it, I decided to keep it as a 33. It's easy adding in my head. 50 is still close enough. Okay? Everybody, open up your Chromebook to Canvas.